Line 6 Pod Express. Cool little box. Extremely affordable. I think it's like $179. So what it is, it's kind of like the updated version of the original kidney pod. It's pretty basic, but it's really well thought out. Like all the amp models in there are usable. I'm more into the clean amps. What's in there is a Princeton, and it sounds great. For the chain here today, what I have, I'm going through an HXFX for right now, but I will shut that off in a second and go through the onboard delays and stuff. So what I'm doing, I'm hitting an HXFX, analog echo and spring reverb. Then I'm hitting the Pod Express, and what you're hearing is a model of a Princeton. So that's the unit there. I haven't plugged this in. I haven't done any modifications or any reprogramming on the computer. It's just stock out of the box. I'm going to shut off my echo and my reverb here. This is the onboard reverb. Now you don't have a whole lot of control. So from that's off. When you first turn it on, you have the spring reverb. But from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock's almost off. And see the lights on top here? That's the end. That's the highest level you can get of spring reverb. And then it changes over to Hall. Same thing for the next one, which is the plate. The plate's nice for steel guitar. I mean, I wouldn't use that much, but if I'm going to dial it back a tiny bit, like right there, let's say. Then the next one is called a space reverb. It's not like a shimmer, but it's similar. Kind of like soundscape kind of stuff. It's the same thing for delays and stuff, so I'm just going to dial it back to like a little bit of spring reverb like I would normally use it. That's the analog delay. Now you have digital delay. I believe the analog delay is probably like a Boss DM2, my guess is. Tape delay. Ping pong. So if I tap it in tempo, 3, 4. I guess if I go in the software, I'll be able to set it to dotted eights or triplets. It doesn't do that out of the gate. And the tap tempo, one complaint I do have about it, and it might, if I updated it, it might be fixed. If I tap it really fast, that's the quickest I can seem to get it. But again, they do have a software where you can plug it in the computer and adjust it and get whatever, you can set it to 8, 16 notes, even 30 seconds, I believe. And then if you want triplets or dotted eights or whatnot, then you can really, have it that you can get it quicker. For slower tempos, it's fine. It's just to get it really quick. Like I like it a little quicker than that for like a slapback. The drives on board, I don't know what it all is, but I use the first one, which is a Klon. I believe the next one's no, it's a Boss OD1 of all things. Distortion, I think it's a Rat, and I could be wrong. And then you got the fuzz. You killed the delay in the reverb for this one. So pretty versatile. Again, you lack a little bit of control right out of the gate, but it's all usable. Nothing's where like, well, that's kind of useless, you know, which a lot of unit out of the box, you really got to tweak them. This, it's very usable right out of the box. I'm going to put a little bit of reverb and bit of delay for this one. Modulations, you got chorus. Flanger, which I never use, but try not to get a copyright infringement here. Phaser. I find that the speed of it's pretty high, but if I just go, kind of works. Tremolo. My one complaint here is whenever you tap tempo for a tremolo, it'll also tap in the delay. So that's, on the software, there might be a way to change it, but so far, still usable though. Now quickly, I'm going to shut that off. I'm just going to go through the amp models quickly, just to give you an idea. So that one there, I'm guessing it's a Tweed, Bassman maybe. Chime, I believe it's a Vox. When you hold the alt knob, these all becomes your parameters. So this one's the gain, bass, treble, and so on. And then this one adjusts the volume, the output volume. So you have tweakability on that as well. The next one, dynamic. I couldn't tell you what that is. Something that I don't use, like a Marshall or Mesa Boogie or who knows, but here it is. crunch. Also no idea what that is. I'm mostly doing these videos to demonstrate clean tones from a Telecaster player's kind of point of view, more of a country guy, because there's not a lot of that out there. And there's guys way better than I am at the rock thing to show the other stuff. So I'm sure you can find those on YouTube or wherever. But as far as this is what it does anyway. And then heavy. So there you have it, the Line 6 Pod Express.